Oh wait. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Sunday. And what does Sunday mean? Yes, that's right. It's time for God My Sunday. Please welcome the host, as always, Mr. Geoff Steele, everybody. Yes. Woo! How are we all doing? Are we well? Good. Excellent, wonderful, delightful. Hello, and how are you? It's definitely winter. Can you see that? Hopefully, otherwise it looks like I was just exhaling because I did some movement from there to there. And you thought, wow, he must be exhausted. I am not. Not exhausted at all. But I am ready for another lovely day. I hope you're all enjoying this. So far, not a lot's happened. But then, I did realise a moment ago that this is the first full week into the year, which is exciting, isn't it? And what a week it has been. Lots happened, hasn't it? Not to me, not to you, but to some people. It's the usual first week into a year, I find. I think everything has just been blown out of proportion, as always. We do this all year. Just blow things out of proportion. It's been going on since the dawn of time, so it's important we do not panic. Because I was watching Apollo 13 the other day. What a great film that is. If you enjoy Apollo 13, you might also enjoy man randomly stuck in phone booth, which is a great film directed by the same person, probably. Yeah, it's a good film. Not a lot happens. But the point is that so if you don't know the story of Apollo 13, let me just take you through it, right? Many moons ago, or during the same moon, in fact, there was some sort of race between America and Russia, apparently, as to who could get to the moon first, you see. So, America was doing pretty well at the whole thing, and they were doing what they call the Apollo program. Now, Apollo 11 landed on the moon. We know this. What Apollo 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2 and Apollo 1 did, I don't know. All I do know, I think one of them was mainly captained by some dogs or monkeys. Possibly both. Maybe they worked up to that. Maybe one team fired a dog, and the other one thought, well, we can up this. We can use a monkey, because anyone can get a dog. Who can get a monkey and then convince the monkey to go into space? You imagine them just strapping them into the little chairs, going, "Now, no throwing poo while you're up there," because that would be dangerous for all the controls. Pretty sure that's how that worked. Anywho, I digress. For some reason, unbeknownst to myself, Apollo 11, I believe it was, lands on the moon, right? So you would think, job done. But no, they thought, let's go again. And I don't even know what happened to Apollo 12. I assume that went well. We could find out, in fact. That's what I'll do. Now, Apollo 12, apparently, I don't know what happened with that, but Apollo 13, right? Now, I don't know if it's just because of the gift of hindsight and because of the film, but everyone was very nervous about the fact that it was number 13. Now, they were right, as it so happens, because some stuff went a little bit wrong. Something went kabam, and then they were like, whoa, guess we're not going to the moon anymore. And then through lots of working out and stuff, they decided that ultimately they just have to turn around and come back. So they did that, and all was well. But the thing is, right, when that was going on, like any other disaster in the world, or when things are going a bit not according to plan, there's a lot of experts on telly, all these experts going, well, this will happen, and that will happen, and perish and death and everything's going to get wrong. And it fucking didn't, did it? And when it didn't, they just acted like, oh, that's just how things go. A bit like this iPad, it just stopped working. Perhaps I can use this other device I have here. This is my backup, guys, and as far as backups go, it's not very good. Yeah, does anyone know what happened to Apollo 12? If it blew up, then that's a shame, isn't it? But I don't know why I'm bothering. I don't bother this. It's let me down, a bit like McDonald's did today, actually. Yes, McDonald's let me down. I ordered a double quarter pounder with cheese because it was on the app, and it arrived, and they just put like a double cheeseburger in a bigger bun and just put it in the same box. But they were not quarter pounders. In fact, I would suggest that maybe even the burgers, the cheese, the sauce, the onions, everything, including the bun and the box, wouldn't even add up to a quarter pound in weight. Right, so whatever. Stupid customers. That's what they think. That's what they think of us. Screw. Right, anyway. Does anyone know what happened to Apollo? That could be the big question. Are we going in early? No. This isn't the big question. This is not big question. But if someone could let me know what happened to Apollo 12, I'd be really pleased. What happened to Apollo 12? It's working? Anyway, yeah, what happened to Apollo 12, guys? Yes, anyway. That's still working? Happened to Apollo 12. Here's my point. Yeah, so when Apollo 13, everything's going wrong, they were like, oh, this will happen, and we're experts, and we know exactly what's going to happen. And then none of it happened. And that is what happens on Facebook all day, every day. And the news all day, every day, and everywhere, all day, every day. Everyone just calm down. Everyone's going to be fine. It's made a lot of noise and fuss about people in silly outfits, which I appreciate, by the way. Love a silly outfit. Storming into the Capitol building, whatever. I didn't know what that was before. Is it in the Capitol? I don't even know. It's probably is. That would be making a lot of sense. Either who, they like busted. No idea. Thanks, Kieran. Thank you, Kieran. It's really helpful. It's good to know that people don't know like me. It makes me feel less stupid. Thank you, Kieran. So yeah, right. There's people who got in the Capitol building and done fuck all damage. What's the big deal? Apparently they went in on everyone's day off. So they just like sat at people's desks like going, hey. And that's it, isn't it? Well, they broke a door sign, so what? Replace it. That'll cost what? On a bad day, 100 quid or so, probably. Well, they're going to charge, aren't they? They're going to take the mick, aren't they, for a door sign? Let's be honest, depends where you get it from. I mean, you know, somewhere reasonable like IKEA, do it for like £5 probably. But if you go to, don't know, an expensive place like John Lewis, ooh, it's going to be expensive. Tell us what shops I go to. Primark, quid. But yeah, so they've hardly done anything, and people are just going like, "Whoa, look what Trump created!" What? 200 people show up and like break into a building and didn't do any damage. Alright, fine. I'm not saying he's like good or anything. I'm not saying I support him. I don't. I couldn't give a shit less about politics. However, compared to other things, that's not such a bad day, is it really? A load of people stormed the building, Geoff. Oh my god. What did they do? They took pictures behind the desk. Right. Did they break anything? Yes, a door sign was is being damaged. I might have to replace that. What else? I think there might be some scuffs on the wall from some of their elbows going past. Might have knocked something over. Might have blocked a toilet. Did they set anything on fire? Is anything down? Just is this the end of the world? Is the sky falling? No. Then fuck 'em, who cares? Ah, dear. So we've got some people watching. Good. Lightly struck. Thank you. Kieran, by the way, in the comments, is now telling me exactly what has happened to Apollo 12. It wasn't the big question, which is later. This was just a question. But Kieran, you legend, you found out for me. Lightly struck the Saturn V rocket when they launched in cloudy and wet conditions. Foolish! They were the second guys to land on the moon. Lightning? What? Oh, lightning struck the Saturn V. That's not even an Apollo one, is it? Thank you though, Kieran. That's good. Struck by lightning, probably. That's their own silly phone, isn't it? There's rain. There's always a chance of lightning, surely. Not a weatherman, clearly. But, you know, I learnt at, like, primary school, I think it was. They're like, yeah, that thing that teachers do in primary school, where it's like, oh, here's a worksheet. Fuck off over there. Fill it in or don't. I don't particularly care, and I'm just going to sit over here and do nothing, which is a real shame that they've closed the schools, isn't it? Those kids will be missing out greatly on going outside with a worksheet, or just being in the class with a worksheet, doing nothing all day. Ooh, I'm so worried. Oh dear. Oh, I go, oh, but what about their GCSEs? Who cares? Fuck them. Who's used their GCSEs since I left school? Anyone? Anyone at all? Show of hands? No, no one. Right, so what happened to Apollo 12? Struck by lightning, that's what happened. I shouldn't damage my good suit. I've not damaged it though, it's fine. Everyone stop panicking. Alright. But yeah. But people do take things out of context. It's just what people do now. And they're kind of allowed to run with it a little bit, which is, again, has always happened. People have always just misheard things and always just run with it. Because that's what people do. And you know what? I'm not like entirely innocent of this. I've misheard people before. And that's... But I just mishear them and just go, oh, some people like go too far. Here's me example, right? Now, like, I could say, make a joke on a messenger thing, or like, just say something that then gets fed back to someone else, and they go, oh, he said it like this, he meant this, right? And then they just go all over the top, right? Now, I sometimes we see things and go, ooh, Do you think they meant that? And they didn't. And I just let that go. Because if they're not going to say it properly, bluntly, outright, then I don't really care what they've got to say. Here's my thing, right? Long time ago, we were at a hospital, right? A relative, grandma had sort of had a bit of a tumble, clumsy, and now a long family friend came in the hospital, right? Lovely bloke, salt of the earth, has known my grandparents a long time, knew my parents their whole lives, has known us, lovely guy, goes to church, great guy, could not be nicer, couldn't be. Now, grandma's in hospital, so he turns up to see that everything's okay, make sure that the people he's known for a long time, the people he's known their whole lives are okay. Lovely guy. But he said something when he turned up, which is entirely my fault that I misheard him. But, so we're in hospital, right? Grandma's had a bit of an accident. He comes in, he goes, I came as soon as I heard. Now, it's just me, isn't it? But I pictured him just like at home, and his wife comes from the other room. Tony, terrible news. What's happened? Geoff's grandma has had a fall. She's in hospital. Oh. I should go immediately. But that's not what happened, is it? He just, you know, just saying. Don't misread things. Everything will be fine. Don't blow things out of proportion. What else have I been doing? Watched some game shows again. Crap, it's stuck indoors, isn't it? Tell you what, all those people for years have been going like, oh, prison's nothing but a holiday home. Oh, it's lovely. Very easy for them. Fuck that. Oh, screw that. I mean, I can still get out and enjoy some fresh air and not be terrified that something terrible is going to happen to me at any hour of the day or night. But I just bored of being stuck indoors all the time. Terrible. So there you go. Thanks, man. I'm going to read that out loud, Kieran, but thank you. Yes. I don't know. I need to do some stuff around the house again. Just, I tell you what's really crap about this whole thing is that it's just losing the weekend. Work week, fuck it, whatever. Who cares? Just miserably doing your job anyway, you know what I mean? And then it comes a weekend, you can't do fuck all, really. It's just bollocks. You can't just blow off some steam or just get a bit like, oh, hey! And then go back to work. I had a fucking great weekend. Whee. Yeah. Anyway, yeah, I need to do some stuff around the house. I need to do some flooring, just a little bit. I did suggest doing the mosaic in the entrance hall bit. It's been turned down. That's fine. I'm thinking if I do a bad enough job of the wooden floor that we're putting in, hopefully I'll be able to fandango myself in some tiling and then just casually put in a mosaic and she'll be like, that's brilliant, we should keep it. But no, it's not even difficult stuff I've got to do, I doubt myself. I do have to hang a door though, that's going to be difficult, I've heard. That's going to involve a lot of swearing. I'm going to have to make sure that no one's in the house for that. Because yeah, you've got to like get the hinges in the right place, and you've got to put the cut for the hinge in the right place so the hinge can go in the wall. You know, you've seen a door before, but you've never really appreciated it, have you? So yeah, I'm I am not a carpenter, guys. But yes, I still, positive thinking though, I'm still looking forward to summertime. Summertime. Sit indoors all day. Just, because I can work on me other sheds. Make sure that they're all top notch, you see. Because, the world is your oyster when you're building a shed. You can turn it into anything you want. Anything. Thinking of turning into a pub. Why not? It's just going to turn. No, I'm going to turn it into a pub, I think. Possibly. Or not. Might just be a shed. Seems more plausible. And a lot less work. Because it's already a shed. Just needs some touching up doing to it, really. That's good enough, isn't it? Right. Some of the information that you've heard this evening has been slightly suspect. How dare you! So it's time for something that we can all rely on. It's time for Geoff's fact, 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 do. Geoff's fact, Geoff's fact, Geoff's fact, Geoff's fact, Geoff's fact, do. Some llamas enjoy watching football. Geoff's fact, 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 do. Geoff's fact, Geoff's fact, Geoff's fact, Geoff's fact, Geoff's fact, boom. Yes. Now, been pretty trying to think of a big question for the week, and I've got one, and hopefully starts a conversation. So, I should have written this down previously, but unfortunately I used the whiteboard beforehand. It was upside down. Oh! There you go. Sometimes I make mistakes. Right. Now it's time for the big question. Big question. Right, big question. This is a huge build up to nothing, right, isn't it? Who is the best superhero? Big question. Who is the best superhero? This is the time, guys, that we decide upon things. Last week, we all decided, pardon me, we all decided, I forget sometimes that this is live and people might be watching. We decided last week that the best James Bond was Pierce Brosnan. Of course we did, because he is. So yeah. But this week, who is the best superhero? Throw out some answers. I just realised that there is quite a big time delay on this video, so don't be offended when I'm not answering straight away. It's quite a delay in that. But yes, So superheroes, who we got? We've got right. So there's two comics apparently that provide most of them. So DC and Marvel. I don't know which one's for which camp. There's Batman, Superman, Spider-Man, Iron Man, Hulk, Supergirl, Batgirl. Is there a Batgirl? There's a Catwoman. Is there a Batgirl? Probably is. Somewhere. Superman is super powerful. Interesting. Green Lantern has the power of the ring and can sort of do or make anything. Or Captain. I see. It's an interesting point you make there, Kieran. Saying Superman is powerful. Wonder Woman. I don't think so. Wonder Woman. What does Wonder Woman do? Anyway, got an invisible car. Sounds like a ploy. That's something that I'd say at school when I'm like 5, just in the playground. Oh, I've got a car. Have you? Where is it? It's invisible. Can't see it. See, I'm in the car now. Boom, boom. Wonder Woman. I don't know, what does she do, Sarah? Let me know. Yeah, Superman. Powerful, yes. He can't. The only thing that can kill him is kryptonite, which apparently is very obtainable to supervillains. And the Green Lantern, I don't really know, but he has to wear a ring, doesn't he? So. And no one cares about the Green Lantern. You've got to wear a ring. If you've got to wear equipment, you're not really a superhero, are you? You're just a vehicle for. You're not a superhero if you've got to wear a costume. So that's Iron Man out, isn't it? That's Batman out. It's Green Lantern out. Oh, sorry. Iron Man, I've just discredited. Sorry. What was my point? Yeah, Kieran, you're saying that the captain, face, right? Which is you, because you had a cape on your birthday with the symbol on it. You couldn't fly, could you? And you were brought down by Miralaga. So, you weren't doing much the next day, were you? They wear costumes. Deadpool. Deadpool, the thing is, I don't know, actually. I really should have researched superheroes. Oh, no! Batman is epic. No, he's not. He's not. He's a fool of a man. I mean, I like him. He's a rich bloke that's sort of decided to not go down legal routes in destroying people. He's just thought, oh, I know. I shall just dress up in a... Why is he doing that? Anyway, he's like the head of a company. I mean, a lot of heads of companies do dress in black leather, but it does involve a woman in a high heel stepping on them. Now, Batman is slightly different. He decides to go out and try and kill rogue lunatics, which I've got to get behind. But if I had that sort of budget, I'd probably be doing the same thing. Well, I wouldn't be a superhero if I can get injured. I mean, so Deadpool. I try to think of that one. He burnt his face on. What was he making chips and then superhero. He didn't do like anything impressive, Like Superman, right, he froze a lake with his breath, I think, and then picked up an entire lake of water and then dropped it on a fire. You try and do that. Can any of these other people do that? I don't think so. I don't know what he did about the lake afterwards. I don't think he really thought everything through, did he, Superman? But, you know what I mean? Like he can breathe in space. That's got to be real useful, isn't it? I really didn't think this one through. Green Lantern is rubbish. Yeah. Batman is gay. That's a good point, actually. Could be, couldn't he? Thor. Now, Sarah, the mistake you've made here by saying Thor is you don't think, oh, he's the best superhero. You just want to be underneath Chris Hemsworth, which is a different story entirely. He's got to bring a hammer with him. Look, it's like... I got a hammer. See? Ooh. Ooh. Am I a superhero now? No. This is my chosen hammer. Yes. Only I can use this hammer because I know the location of it. Slightly less impressive. And Thor gave up on himself, didn't he? And started looking like me with a beard. But he was drunk all day. I'm drunk very little nowadays, so I'm better than Thor. In fact, I've got a hammer, I know where it is, and I don't sit around just getting drunk all day. So, and I don't have a beard, which makes me another kind of superhero. So there you go. Although we did have a glorious beard, so I still had him on the books for that one. Dry January, whoop whoop, how dare you? Dry January it. What's wrong with you, Kieran? No one has to know, do they? Just get wasted drunk. You can have it, alright. I think we need to talk more about Batman being gay, I think. It's possible, isn't it? He's got a lot of money. Dresses nice. Big house. Old man called Alfred. Yeah. Never any women around unless he's in public. Yeah, we know that trick, don't we? Hey. Could be gay, you know. Likes dressing up. Starting to think I might be. That's what I do. No, I don't. I used to. I used to live on my own and dress up regularly in sexy leather outfits. Didn't save anybody though. So yeah. Was there any other Wolverine. Yes, good superhero. He's doesn't have to wear an outfit to do it. Doesn't need any specialist equipment. But them big claws, oh, useful in a fight. I'm not arguing that. Oh, right, useful. What if they fly out when he's doing a good wipe of his backside, and then woo, accident? It's like, Wolverine, we need you. He's like, I've really messed up here. Cut the back of my legs wiping me bum. It's like, oh great, now we've got to wait for this. There's no other superheroes. Superman, you ain't got to call him, have you? Just go, Superman, help! I mean, he only did it in one town, which is a bit rude. No, he didn't actually, did he? He did it around the world. Because, you know, a lot of pressure though, wasn't there? Things started going wrong all over the place. They're like, where's Superman? Where's your emergency services, dickheads? Hey, where are they? Right. He can heal himself. What's that on your face then? Oh, you mean the beard? Interesting. It's not really a beard, this is more laziness personified. I don't like constantly shaving, it's just a pain in the bum, right? And way too expensive, you've got to keep buying razors all the time. Like, expensive. So you just get a set of clippers and you just do it every now and again and it starts to become a nuisance. Simple. Or you go to the Turkish barbers when they're open once a year for fucking 6 days and you get them to do it. Alright. He can heal himself. Oh right, the Wolverine guy can heal himself, can he? I didn't know this. Interesting. Then what's he got to use the claws for? If he can heal himself. Seems pointless, isn't it? Because yeah, he doesn't need to have the thing. Oh, useful. Especially opening beans. Now, sometimes you haven't got a can opener. It's like, oh, what do we do? You could just go cling, get the things out again. Yeah, beans. And he can eat as many beans as he wants because he can heal himself. Oh, I've got bad gas. Heal! And then no farting. What if he thinks, oh, I need a bit, I don't know what he does for a living, but you know, what if he gets into that care work and he's giving someone else a clean and then the blades come out, he's just like, oh, panic. So maybe a shit care worker, but his fucks shit up with the whole skeleton is metal, he's hardcore, man. You say that, but you've got to replace that every now and again. That's going to put him out for a bit. Because I heard that the titanium skeleton thing, like hip replacement and stuff, they don't last as long as a ceramic one. But then ceramic's going to be shit in a fight, isn't it? He's probably got good insurance. Why not? That's my superpower. I think Superman would beat him though. He would. Oh God, I'm tearing up. Right. So I don't understand why they made the film Superman versus Batman. What the fuck's that all about? They should have made more of that film, maybe. I said like Superman versus Batman. I don't know who won it. I'm guessing one of them did. But like, you know. Yeah, let's go with it. Who would win in a table tennis match between Batman and Superman? Think about it. Because if he keeps faulting on shots, Superman, with all the speed and eye coordination in the world, if he's just crap at table tennis, he loses. Batman, we know, it's a lot of time on his own. But table tennis with Alfred, who was very good at table tennis, I hear. So it's not in the films, it's in the books. But yeah, I think I mean, it's not good, but I think we all know he's Superman, isn't it? Superman's the answer. I've got to think of a better big question for next week. But, there you go. We've learnt a lot this week, guys, haven't we? We've learnt a lot. What have we learnt? We learnt what happened to Apollo 12. Because if you're like me and you watch Apollo 13, you'll be thinking, what happened to the one in between the lads on the moon and this one? Now we know, struck by lightning. I do need to work out what happened to the other Apollos. Maybe I'll find out and realise it's boring and that's why no one ever told us about them. So we learned that. We learned that some llamas like watching football. That was Geoff's fact. That was good. And we learned that Sarah likes Thor. Naughty. And Apollo 12 still made it to the moon. Hang about. What do they get up to? So what, they got someone on the moon. It's like, yeah, this is incredible. And they got someone else on the moon. Who that was, we don't know. They're just, what? Oh. Alright, it is cold up here. And then that's it. Why do they didn't make a film about that? They're like, oh, honestly, it's bloody incredible. We should send someone else there. I don't know why they're from wherever they're from. Yeah, why send someone else on? No wonder they wanted to cut the budget. But then they send like, went up to like Apollo 17. What are you, what's the point of that? Just 6 people following, just going, ooh. Should we get some more rocks? But there you go. Swings around that. So yes, thank you all for joining in. We've learnt a lot. Bit of advice. Just enjoy another week of having our civil liberties taken away from us. Don't let the bastards drag you down. And stay strong, guys. Stay strong. See you next week. Or go on my Sunday.